Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for today's at-home full body Pilates workout. In today's routine, I'm going to be using a set of sliders. If you haven't got sliders, you can use socks, you can use towels, anything that enables your feet and hands to glide across the floor. I'm really excited for today's routine because I feel like using sliders allows you to mimic some of the reformer style exercises without the machine. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get right into our warm-up. I'm just going to place the sliders off to the side and we're going to move into an all fours position. So plant your hands down on the mat, the wrists are below the shoulders and the knees are below the hips. We're going to begin with some shoulder placement. So we're going to push the mat away, keeping the arms straight, protracting the shoulders, and then we're going to retract the shoulders, sort of sinking between the shoulders while keeping the arms straight, letting the shoulder blades close in together, retracting. So we're going to protract, push the mat away, and retract, draw those shoulder blades together. Protract, widen the shoulder blades apart, and retract, let them come together. So moving between the two positions, as you retract, I'd like you to inhale, and as you protract, I'd like you to push the mat away from you and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now add that core engagement if you haven't already. So as you push the mat away and breathe in, out rather, I want you to pull your belly button in towards your spine. Inhale, abdominals relaxed, and exhale, we protract the shoulder blades and tighten the core. Inhale and exhale. Keep your gaze down on the mat and your neck in line with the spine for 3 and 2. Nicely done. And last one, protract the shoulders, curl the toes, deep inhale here, and exhale, pike up into your downward dog, lifting the hips toward the ceiling, flattening out the upper back, bend your knees as much as is needed to get that lift. Inhale and exhale. Nice work. Now we're going to tap knees down to the mat and then pike back up. Inhale, tap the knees down, and exhale, scoop belly in and lift hips up high, flattening the upper back. Inhale and exhale for 5. Give it energy. Really scoop the belly in and lift the hips up high for 3. Straightening the upper back as you lift. And last one. Amazing work. Now come forward into a high plank. We're going to hold here, gently protracting those shoulder blades, creating a nice flat line with the body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Widen the knees, bring the big toes together, sink back into a child's pose, lengthening through the tailbone, stretching through the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up to a kneeling position. Bring your hands up and sweep the arms down and back, circling. Bring the arms forward, pull back, keeping the hips facing forward on that right side. Then circle the arms back again, opening through the chest, arms at shoulder height, and pull back on the left side, keeping the hips facing forward. Repeat. Bring the arms forward, pull back, nice, circle down, back and up, and pull back on that left side. Now as you pull back, I want you to look out over your shoulders so you're stretching through your neck here as well as we open through the chest and mobilize the shoulders. Last one each side, pull it back, nice long neck. And pull back on that left side. Amazing work. Now we're going to move into our workout. So I would like you to either get rid of your mat altogether or fold it in half like I'm doing. I like to have it folded in half when I use the sliders so that I have some cushioning for my knees and shoulders. So from here, I'm going to place the sliders down on the floor. And I'm going to bring my knees down onto the mat. Toes are curled. We've got One foot on a slider, on the other foot on a slider. We've got our wrists below our shoulders. Now, before we were going into those shoulder protractions, I'd like you to start off by gently protracting the shoulders, pulling the belly in toward the spine, and lifting the knees so they're hovering above the floor. We want the shins parallel with the mat. Just hold here for 5, 4, 3, belly to spine, 2, and 1. Amazing work. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Lift those knees, nice flat back. 4, 3, belly to spine, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Now from here, we're going to lift up into our shin lift position, and then we're going to extend one leg out long, bring it back to the shin lift position, and repeat on the other side. Inhale here, exhale, lift. One out and in, left out and in. Extend and bend, extend and bend. Now you can either move continuously like I'm doing now, or you can do one set, tap your knees down, lift, one leg, and tap your knees down for a slightly easier variation. So you're giving yourself that little split second rest between each rep. Otherwise, you're moving in and out with control. Let's keep those hips level, those shoulders level. Keep pushing the mat away, bringing the knee back under the hip between each extension. Good work. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. You're doing great. Last one, each side. Extend and bend. Soften knees. Nicely done. Now for this next move, I'm going to stay up on my palms, but if it's more comfortable for you, you can come down onto your forearms. From here, we're going to extend into our plank, creating a nice flat line with the body. Lift through the abdominal wall. Bring the right knee toward the right elbow and back. Left knee toward left elbow and back. So they don't have to touch, but we're just cinching in the waistline as we move from side to side. Good. Again, if you need to tap the knees down between repetitions here and there, please do so. But then lift them right back up and keep going. Good. I know it's tough. Stick with it. Lift abdominal wall for 4, 3, 2, and 1 more each side. Amazing work. Bring both knees in and lower your arms down to the floor, coming into a stretch. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Whew, already sweating. Okay, from here I'm going to lower my forearms down onto the floor. Elbows are below the shoulders. We're interlacing the fingers. Now, we're going to go into a double extension with the legs. So we're sliding out and then bringing them in and piking the hips up. Knees are bent. Extend. Breathe out to pike up. Inhale and push up through those elbows. Scoop the lower abs in. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Try not to arch the spine. Good work. I know it's tough. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower knees. Nice work. Okay, from here, we're going to switch positions. Whew. And we're going to plant our heels down onto the sliders. And we're going to slowly lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Now we're going to continue on with some core work. I'd like you to interlace your fingers behind your head, regulating the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Nice work. Now from here, we're going to extend the legs out. Heels are pressing into the sliders. We're going to inhale here and exhale, crunch up, bring the heels in toward the bum. Inhale, extend, lower head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, curl and crunch up. Amazing. Keep it up. Tightening abdominal wall. Really driving those heels down into the floor as you lower and lift. Inhale and exhale. You're doing great. Keep those elbows nice and wide. Make sure you're not pulling head, neck, and shoulders up. We've got 5. Lift up a little higher. 4. Tightening belly to spine. 3. Pressing low back into the mat. 2. Abs in. And last one. Amazing work. Now from here, we're going to come up onto our forearms and then lift up onto the palms. We want our elbows pulled out behind us. We're going to extend the legs, bend the elbows, and then lift. So we're extending and bending. Inhale and exhale. So as you exhale, I want you to pull the heels in toward the bum. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth as you crunch in. Good. Pushing up through the heels of the hands. Tightening the belly to the spine for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, you can either stick with your hands down on the mat or carry on for the next 10 with arms extended. Lean back and pull those heels in. Lean back and pull those heels in. Good. If you're losing control or stability, I'd like you to, as I said, put your hands back down on the mat. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Really focus on that core engagement. Last 3, belly to spine. 2, amazing work. Last 1, and pull it in. Nice work. Breathing deeply here in through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm actually just going to slide my sliders out to the side, and let's take a breather here, folding over the lower body. Inhale in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Amazing. Roll up, and we're going to switch positions here. We're going to come down onto the hands. So from here, I'm going to place my sliders under my hands. Knees are cushioned down on the mat. We're going to extend the arms out long, straightening the spine, stretching the spine, and then bring the arms in so the palms are under the shoulders. Lower into a tricep push-up, arms in close toward the side of the body. Good. Extend, bring it in, lower chest, and push up. Extend, stretch the spine, bring it in, tricep push-up. Good work. Extend, stretch the spine, pull it in, use those shoulders, lower, and use your triceps to lift back up. Good. Extend, pull it in, tighten the core as you pull in as well. Good. So you're extending, belly to spine, shoulders working, elbows in close, and push up through the heels of the hands. Amazing. You're doing great. Lower and push up. Extend. Lower and push up. Last 3. Lower, push the floor away. And final 1. Lower and push up. Nice work. Now we're going to go into some circular motions. So we're going to circle the palms in and then out to the sides. So create a nice flat back. Circle away and into center. Away and into center. So you're circling in opposite directions, really working into that chest, working into those shoulders. This one kind of reminds me of washing the floor. Gliding those palms across the floor, really focusing again As I said, on those chest muscles. Let's go 3 and 2 and 1. Nicely done. Now we're going to circle in the opposite direction. So we're going to circle away and into the center. Away and into the center. Belly is plugged in. Shoulders are broad. Neck is long and gaze is on the floor. Engage that core. Let's go 4, 3, 2, feel that burn, and 1. Amazing work. Lift up and roll out the shoulders for 2. And last 1. Okay, time for another position change. We're going to get into bridge here. So I'm going to move the sliders below my feet and lower down onto the mat. From this position, I want my heels below my knees. I'm going to lower my arms down to the side. Our backs of the arms are active, pushing down onto the mat. From here, we're going to lift into a bridge. Take a moment here to really ensure that your form is good. So you want your tailbone tucked, your core engaged, and your spine lengthened. From here, we're going to slide the right leg out and in, slide the left foot out and in. Now your challenge here is to keep those hips even and lifted. So you don't really want to be dropping to one side as you slide the leg out. Try to keep it slow and controlled. Amazing work. We've got 6. Plug navel in. 5, 4, lift those hips. 3, 2, you're doing great, and 1, nicely done. Lower down. Now, you can either keep your feet flat on your slider, or you can do like I'm doing, driving your heels down and lifting your toes. If you're up on your heels, you want your heels below your knees. We're lifting, tucking the tailbone, sliding the right leg, back in, sliding the left, back in, lower the hips and lift. Right, in, left, in, lower and drive up through the heels. Lower and lift. Really focusing on the hamstrings and the glutes here, maintaining those level hips and that tucked tailbone so we're not hurting the lower back. For 2. And last 1. And lower back down. Okay, last set here. I'm going to come up onto my toes this time. In fact, I'm going to lift up into a bridge first of all, and then come onto my toes so my sliders don't slide away from me. So now I'm in my nice stable position. The balls of the feet are under the knees. Same thing again, slide out and in, slide out and in. But we're just going to hold, repeating. Good. Really lifting those hips. Final little stretch here in bridge. Make it count. Keep that control. Hamstrings on fire here. You've got this. 2 and 1. Amazing work. Lower down. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Circle your knees in opposite directions, massaging your low back on the floor or the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Roll yourself up, and we're going to move into our final challenge before we do a little stretch and cool off. So, final stretch here, we're going to go into some mountain climbers. You have the option of being up on your palms or down on your forearms if that's too intense on your wrists. So, elbows or wrists below the shoulders, lift up, extend one leg and the other, and repeat. Good. Now you really want to keep a nice flat line with the body. Engage the core. Drawing the knees in and then extending out long, lengthening through the heels. Amazing. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, lower down. Now final push, we're moving up the tempo. So we're increasing the speed. Extend and go for 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift abdominal wall. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Bring both knees in. You can let go of your sliders with your feet. Take your knees nice and wide. And stretch out into child's pose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth as we regulate the breath. And start cooling it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bring yourself up to a seated position. You can cross your legs. We're going to lift one arm up and over and stretch and lengthen. Reach through those fingers and back to center. Lower arm down and lift the other one up and over. Stretching through the side body. Amazing work. Bring the soles of the feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Fold over the lower body. Gently pressing your knees down toward the mat if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, just let them fall. Relax your shoulders, breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth for 3, and 2, and 1. Cross your legs, lift your shoulders up by your ears. Inhale and exhale, melt them down and back for 3, shrugging away tension, and 2, you did so well, and last 1. I hope you enjoyed that quick and intense slider full body workout. Let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing your feedback, and I hope you enjoy it the rest of your day. See you again soon. Bye, guys.